Table for two, table for two. Having fun, playing games, just me and you.
Hi, and welcome to the Table for Two show. I'm Jane.
I'm Phil.
And we're here to show you another great game that we really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we here to do a Doctor Who game today?
No.
But we have fezzes on.
This is not a tribute to Matt Smith.
You need a bow tie.
It's not a tribute to Matt Smith.
Not a Doctor Who game.
As much as I'd like to do that, that's a completely different show.
The one Doctor Who game I like is 3 or more players, so that's the end of that story.
There we go.
So what are we playing?
No, today we are wearing fezzes because we are in Morocco.
Morocco.
Playing the game Morocco.
I like Moroccan food too. You don't know if there's Moroccan food around here.
He's got a little fez right
He's got a little fez on.
Yep.
A little yellow fez. But he doesn't look like Matt Smith.
No, he doesn't. Morocco, a game by Eagle Griffin Games.
Yep.
2 to 5 players.
2 to 5 players, yep.
Yep.
So you can actually have friends play this game with you.
Yes.
And let's see, what's the object of this game? Oh!
Victory points.
We should just call the show Table 2 Victory Points.
Yes.
Every game is victory
point
points.
review.
But I mean, I guess there's nothing else you really... Well, I guess there's other ways to win games.
There's a
but,
lot of...
Yeah. So let's take a look at the land of Morocco here. So this is a really, I shouldn't say simple game, because again, some people will think it is and some people will think it's not, but I thought it was very easy to pick up. The rule book was very short and sweet, which is my kind of rule book. But the reason we picked this game, to be honest with you, and we thought we'd just share this with you very quickly, I know a lot of you hate my banter. As you know, or maybe you don't know, guess what, now you're going to find out. We also write for GTM Magazine, Game Trade Magazine, GameTradeMagazine.com. You should subscribe.
Yes.
And we don't get anything for you subscribing, but I think it's a good magazine, you should. It's a great magazine. Lots of different articles and reviews and all sorts of cool things, including our review every month. And the reason I'm mentioning GTM Magazine, and the reason I'm showing you this one, is because the one I wanted to show you has a sticker on it. I can't get it off. But
it's just G.
So in issue number 205, in case you care, we wrote a review in here for what did we write a review for? Mad City,
Yeah,
which is
Mad
kind of a fun
City.
game too. But we've agreed with GTM if we write the magazine, we don't put it on the show, and vice versa, which makes sense. But our co-reviewer, not co-reviewer, but another reviewer at GTM who does reviews with us in the magazine as well, her name is Rebecca Caulfield. She wrote a really good review on Morocco and made me want to play it. So thank you, Rebecca, for bringing this to our attention. And so now we thought we'd bring it to the show to show you how it's played.
Yep.
So anyway, buy the magazine. It's really good. So let's take a little look at the layout of the game. So it's a very simple concept. We are in a marketplace in Marrakesh, Morocco. That sounds like a fun place to hang out.
Yeah.
And we're sitting up here on the roof. This is a roof, by the way. Looking down at the marketplace and trying to figure out where the best stalls are to sell our stuff. So we're basically market people. We want to sell our stuff. So the goal of the game is to get into different stalls, and each stall has 4 little spots, which we'll explain in a minute, but there's a bunch of stalls out there. And we're trying to get our people in there and sell our wares, basically, and make money.
Yep.
So when you first start the game, you put the board on the table. I love when the directions say, put the board on the table. Really?
In the center of the table.
Oh, in the center of the
Not
table.
like off to the left side,
little side.
or whatever, the center of the table.
So anyway, I think that's the silly part of the rules. But once you put it down, then the next thing you do is you put these little orange juice tokens. These are juice sellers, and they're random. You kind of scatter them around on the different spots. There's a little spot there for
They're
it.
face up.
And what these are at the end is victory points, which is a good thing. And we'll show you how you get those as we play along here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Each row and column has what's called information cubes. Now there's 5 colors of information cubes. There's the green, the black, the brown, the purple, and the...
Orange.
I say orange.
Orange.
I say orange because I'm from Long Island originally. So he laughs at my accent. Whatever that color is, it's like tangerine.
Yes, tangerine.
So you take one of each color and you put them on the rows, just again randomly, and the same thing, for the columns. And it's basically what this is it tells you how you can put your, like if you want to put your man here, you'd have to have a brown and a brown to do so. So it's just a guide, basically information cubes.
Yep.
And while you're sitting on the rooftop, you also get to collect cubes, which we'll explain why you collect cubes in a moment, but that's what this little area of cubes is for as well. And then each player gets a color. Again, there's 5 player options here. So I took like a pink color.
It's like pink. Mine is
that's kind of
pretty
funny.
much
blue for boys, pink for girls. That's actually
like
not what the plan was, but that's what happened. Why don't you explain what the color things are?
Sure.
What do we receive?
So I have 12 assistants.
I have 12 assistants too.
You have 12 assistants, which you can place somewhere on the board. I have 2 tourists. It's kind of a weird. You look at it, it looks like guys with wings, but it's like they're holding a map. So you see
like spiders.
a map over it. These are cousin tokens.
2 cousins.
You get 2 of those. And then over here we've got a couple bodyguards.
Yep, 2 blue and 2 pink. 2 for me, 2 for you.
Yep.
And then we get these lovely market tiles. 12 in our color. So he's got blue and I've got
12
pink.
and then there's also these additional tiles that don't have a color.
Empty stalls, basically.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is they might go empty because nobody won them.
Yeah, there's a marker on it, so it's important that you play those.
Yep. And then also the other thing is for each person there's a scoreboard, obviously going around, a score track. And we start at 0, 1 pink, 1 blue, little score markers. And there's a bunch of information cubes which you can collect, we'll see in a minute.
Yeah, and then we have gold over here.
There's some gold, which will explain how to get gold. And then we have this lovely die that you only use for 2 or 3 player games.
Yeah.
If it's more than that, 4 or 5 players, the cube goes back in the box.
Yeah.
The reason for the cube is you have to gain enough of these information tokens or even information cubes during your turn, and you can't just do that with 2 people the way the game is normally played.
Yeah.
So this gives you an extra cube on your turn, and we'll explain that in just a minute.
Yep.
So it's a pretty easy setup. Like I said, each person gets their tokens and their things, and then we're ready to get going. Now, each round has 2 parts to it. Okay, so the first part, we're collecting these information cubes, basically. The second part is you're trying to get your assistants or your tourists, and we'll explain that, into the different market area stalls.
Yeah.
And hopefully, once a stall is closed, which means there's a count of 4 people, let's just say, and we'll explain how that happens too, in a stall, that stall is closed and then scored, and you keep playing until there are 5 or less stalls that are not closed at that point.
Right.
So you got to make sure you're watching for that as well.
Yeah.
The game can take about 45 minutes. It took us a little longer, to be fair.
Yeah, it took us a while.
So we'll see how the time goes on this game, and if
Yeah.
we have to stop, we'll just stop, and we'll just pretend we won the game or something.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. I'm the first player, by the way, because I have the first player token.
Yes.
How did that happen? Oh, it got over here somehow.
It was just over
I
there.
don't know how that worked out. So because we are only 2 players, the first part of each round, very simple, is each of us roll the die. I'm going to be careful with this. I got brown, in case you can't see that, so I take a brown cube into my area.
I got
Black.
so I'll take a black.
Okay, so that's just because, again, 2 players, you have to get an extra cube. Now I look at the roof. In the first round of the game, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, but I already have a brown cube. So I'm looking to see, okay, well, I could go in the brown row, or the brown column, or whichever way you look at the camera. And then I'm looking to see, what other color do I want to try to match up to get into which area. Now, by the way, here's a nice orange token for 4, victory points. So I might want to come into here.
There's 2s, 3s, and 4s. The 4s are
The highest, right?
Yeah.
So I would need like an orange, and a brown to get into this. So to do that, on the first part of the round, I take what's called the rooftop marker, and I place it where I want to get. So let's say I want orange, right? But I don't place it on the orange. I place it somewhere where the orange will be adjacent.
right.
So what happens is, because it's my turn, and I'm the first turn player, I put this wherever I want, and then I get an orange and a green token, is how that works, or a green information cube. And the other player, Phil, gets the black one.
Right.
He only gets 1. So that's as simple as the first part is. As simple as that. You roll the die because there's 2 players, get a cube. The first player decides what color they need or would like to have, grabs those cubes. The other player grabs the one that's next to very simple. That's it for the beginning. Then the second part of the round is for me now, again, we take turns to place either my assistants or my tourists or my cousins, which we'll explain, on the board. Okay, so now we each take 2 turns if there's enough cubes to take 2 turns each on this area.
Right.
So I actually have, again, an orange, brown, and a green. So I already told you I want to have this one, which is orange and brown, right? So I'd spend my orange and brown to do that. Normally I would just take that and go, okay, orange and brown, and I would like to put it next to the 4, because if I win this stall, the adjacent orange, whatever you call it, goes to me.
Right.
I'm going to leave it there. But because I could spend another cube, okay, so here's the deal. Assistants cost 2 cubes, matching colors. By the way, bodyguards also cost 2, but we haven't talked about bodyguards yet. We have to earn those first. Tourists cost 3 cubes, period, which means 2 cubes for the color you want to go to, plus an extra cube of any color. And cousins cost 2 cubes plus 1 cube of any color again. So what I'm going to do here, and the reason I don't have to play a cousin right away, but I want to show it to you, is I'm going to say, okay, I chose the orange and the brown to go here, but I'm going to spend the extra cube use my cousin token, and once they're used, they're out of the game,
Right.
to be able to take another assistant and put it in an adjacent cube, and in this case, I'm gonna put it right next to their, well, actually, I think, yeah, I'll put it in this one, so I get another 4 maybe, potentially.
Well, it has to be the one that's
No, that's only the
closest
tourist
to
later,
the-
that's only the tourist later.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Tourists are different.
So assistant,
right.
they have to be adjacent,
Yeah.
but any cube, or any stall basically in there, you can go in.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I wanted to show that, is I could spend, because I had 3 cubes to spend, I wound up using my cousin to get 2 on the board. So that's all cousins do, but I'm gonna get
That's
2
right.
of them, so use them wisely. Now Phil gets to do the same thing, he has 2 black
Right.
cubes,
And, well, obviously, I don't have the option of playing
a third.
one of the others. So, let's see, 2 black. I guess there's a 4 here.
Black and
so
black.
Black and black. I'm gonna go in that back corner where the 4 is. Spend those
Now at
2.
this point, I'd go again, he'd go again, but neither of us have any more cubes, so we can't do that.
Right.
By the way, if any of the stalls fill up, when the stall fills up, you score it, but obviously not yet, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of that turn
Yeah.
or round. So now I give Phil the first player token. This goes back in the middle. Oh, and by the way, if you do have any cubes left over, you do, you're only allowed to keep 1.
Yeah.
But right now we have none. So go ahead,
Yep.
roll the die.
This die is so
You got,
big.
oh, Phil
I
got any choice. That means
Any.
any choice he wants.
Let's see. Oh, I'll take a black.
I also got any choice. So because I'm any choice, I'm gonna pick orange. Okay,
Okay.
now Phil gets to move the rooftop token.
I'm gonna put this right here.
Okay,
So that gives me a black and a brown.
and I get a green because I only get 1, which doesn't help me, but all right. All right, and then Phil gets to play first turn to place.
Okay, I'm going to play a tourist at black and brown, and I'm gonna put it right here.
All right, now it's my turn.
And, but I also
I'm
have to
sorry,
spend the
tourist.
extra cube.
Yeah,
so
tourist.
now I have no cubes.
Now, why do you want to play a tourist is the question. Well,
Yeah.
when we score, that particular stall will explain what the tourist does.
Yeah.
We don't want to get you confused right now, but that's just, it gives you more fun things later.
Mm-hmm.
I only have an orange and a green, so I could either go, orange and green, orange. So I guess, I'm just going to spend the orange and green, obviously, and I'm going to place myself here to get that.
Okay.
And
I
that's
have
all
no
I can
cubes.
do, that's all you can do, so
Yep.
ta-da, look how fast that game goes.
Yep.
It's a very fast-paced game once you get used to it. Thank you very much. And then, let's see, I got a, whoops, I knocked over my bodyguard.
Whoa.
Ah, look at that, an orange.
And a purple.
All right, so I'm going to, All right, I'm going to go here to get an orange and a brown. All right,
And that gives me another purple.
right? My turn, of course, I'm going to spend my orange and my brown to put another assistant in here. Oops, as I knock my assistants over. Again, 4 will fill the stall, and we'll explain if there's something else there later, but right now 4 will fill the stall.
Purple and purple. There's only one place to go for purple and purple. I'll go back here.
Leaves me with 1 cube. I can't do anything with 1 cube, so I can't do anything, he can't do anything. Da-da-da-da. Next
Yep.
round. It's pretty easy.
Yep.
But fun. You're
Ooh,
killing your
I just killed
assistants.
all my guys.
Orange for you.
Orange.
Green for me.
Let's see, orange. That sounds. Ooh, I think I will do this. I'll take an orange and a brown. You get the purple.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a cousin token.
All right.
So let's pitch that over there. I'm going for orange and brown, and then I'll spend the extra. So first I'm going to put a guy here.
Yep. Oh, you're going in my stall.
Yes, I am. And I'm going to put a guy over here.
Fine.
Okay, this one.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
I'm going to use my orange and my, let's see, green to put one of my guys. Actually, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a tourist. And I'm going to put that there. Okay.
I have no cubes
I
left.
have no cubes left, and guess what? Boop,
Yep.
boop, boop, boop. It's pretty easy. Okay, so let's roll. I got brown. Roll. You got purple. It's a big die. I was gonna say
it
that.
rolls off the table pretty easy.
Yeah, it does. Oh, so I'm gonna, of course, you'll see why I go here to get an orange and a brown. Now, here's the story.
I get another purple.
I'm gonna use my orange and brown. So again, brown, orange, to now fill this stall. Fill this
Yeah,
stall.
I get it.
Because there's 4 in there. So now we can score that stall. So here's how the scoring works. Each of us take the orange tokens that are adjacent to our people, and those just go face down, because you don't want everybody knowing how many victory points you have in the end there. All these people go away, but because I have the most, I call them meeples, but in the stall, I win that stall. Now, the winner of the stall, first place as they call it, gets 5 victory points, so I take my 5.
Right.
The second place person, there will only be 2 places in our situation, right?
Yeah.
Would get 2 victory points, but he also gets one of his bodyguards to use now, which basically, a bodyguard is still only two cubes to use, but it represents 2 people.
Yeah.
So you can fill it faster.
And also get a gold.
A gold coin,
piece.
which we'll show you how,
Gold
we
coin.
might be able to use that later on, and we'll show you how that would
Yeah.
work as well, what you can spend your gold on.
Yeah. By the
Now-
way, there's a little legend on the board here to tell you that. So
Yes.
It's kind of nice.
So we just did this one, right? So because we did that one and I won it, I get to put down my market tile, my little purple, or red. Now, there's a little arrow on the market tile. That's important. When I place it, whatever stall it's facing, it's called, what is it called? Overage?
Yep. Yeah,
Not overage.
overflow. I think it's overflow.
Overflow.
Yeah.
All that means is this stall now has 2 people in it, not 1.
Yeah.
So now it can be filled with 3 actual players' pieces.
Right.
But it's already filled by another one, by that overflow. So it's kind of cool. It helps you fill up a little bit faster. And one of the goals of the game, by the way, is to get a large area of your color, and you get points, 3 points per stall on all the ones that kind of in your biggest area.
Yeah.
But only in your biggest area that matches up.
Yeah, so you want to try to get a
A little
contiguous
bit
area
close
put
if you
together.
can. So that's done. But now you have to place your 2 cubes.
Yes. Let's see, purple and purple.
And by the way, you have to place if you can. That's important too.
I'm going to use the bodyguard, just
All right.
because it represents 2.
Yep. And that's almost full then.
Yep.
All right, I only have 1 cube left, so I can't do anything. Phil can't do anything else.
Nope.
So do, and now we roll. Brown for you. Brown for me.
All right.
All right, I got 2 brown.
Let's see. I'm going to go with that one, which gives me a purple and a green.
All right. Oh, and I get the wait. What did you get? Oh, so I get a brown.
And you get a brown, yes.
All right, I got 3 brown now. Woohoo!
Well, that, let's see, I'll try and go somewhere new.
Okay.
So I'm going to put an associate way over here, or an assistant. I keep calling them associates, assistant.
Okay. And then I have 3 brown cubes. Very exciting. So I got to go brown and brown basically. So I'm going to go ahead and put those 2 browns out there. And actually, I'm going to do a third. I'm going to throw away my other cousin token. And so brown and brown. I'm going to put this nya. And then I can put it adjacent. So I think I'm going to go here.
Okay,
Go hang out with you.
interesting.
All right. You can't do anything. I can't do anything. Boop, boop, boop.
Nope,
Doop,
but I do have 1 cube left, which
That's
is
right.
good.
Orange.
Orange.
Hey, aren't you? All right, aren't you glad? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna go here, so I get a black and a purple, and you get an orange.
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to take my black and purple. Why did I pick black and purple? I have no idea why I did that. Wait a minute. There's a reason I thought I did that. I guess. Oh no. Yeah, no.
I think
Oh
you're.
yeah, I'm sorry. I want to take the black and the orange. That's what I want to do. Black
There
and
you
the
go.
orange. So now black and orange. I'll put another guy in here. So now I've got 3 in there because remember
Okay.
overflow. Okay.
All right. Wow, you're going to get another tile there.
What? Don't worry about
I'm
me.
going to use a gold coin. So here's what you can do with a gold coin. You can switch information cubes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these 2 because I want a brown over here.
And that's all the dollars can do for you. By the way, you can only have $3 or coins in your
Right.
possession at any time.
Can't have more than 3.
At the end, though, if you do have any left, you get 1 victory point per.
Right. So in doing that, now I can play an assistant over here.
Now that's full.
That's full.
So that is now full. So now we score that. So again, I take the orange here and here. You get no oranges.
I don't
Ha
get
ha
one.
on you.
Right.
So because it's overflowed. I won. So I take, oh, by the way, you take your assistants back, by the way, if we didn't mention
Yes.
that earlier. Because I won, I get 5 points. Brings me to 10. You get 2 points. You get another bodyguard. By the way, there's only 2 bodyguards, by
Right.
the way. And another coin. So that one is scored, and I get to put my market tile on there, which I'm going to place right here.
Uh-huh.
So now it's got 3 in there.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And neither one of us can play any more cubes right now.
Right.
So we're good there. Now, I just realized something very important. I'm extremely thirsty.
Yeah, I'm sitting here parched too. What are we gonna do?
Today we
about
have. We decided not to go with the wine today. We have a marketplace.
Mhm.
Yeah, what would you do in a marketplace? You might get a beer. So we, one of our good friends, Christopher. Hi, Christopher. For Phil's birthday,
that? Yes.
got us some new Glarus Brewing Company beers from
Mhm.
Wisconsin.
Yep.
Is that an accent for Wisconsin? But
Wisconsin.
Phil gets this one. 2 women.
Oh yeah, that's mine.
Starting to wonder about Phil. Here, have a beer. I'm getting, however, the cabin fever. What do I have? Cabin fever.
Cabin fever. I've got 2 women. You've got cabin fever.
I need to get out. Ooh, something just crashed against our house. We have a little bit of wind here in Chicago. Surprise!
Yeah, if you hear creaking, it's coming from the
It's
house.
very windy today. It's like, woo. Is it good?
That's really good.
Let me have a sip.
Yep.
And that is our cat who's very
And the
annoyed by
cat
the wind.
apparently is annoyed by the wind.
Okay, so anyway, you're next.
Okay. Roll the die.
Brown.
Brown.
I got brown too. All right.
I don't want brown.
Well, you gotta have brown. That's just the way it is.
Let's see. I'll go here.
So I get a black.
And I get
We have a cat meowing like crazy in the back.
and an orange.
An orange?
Okay. Yes, orange. All right. I'm going to put down, since I got the bodyguard, I'm going to use it. Now this will exceed the count, but that's okay. I'm going to put him over here. So I'm spending these 2.
Okay.
No, these 2. And then the extra.
Why the extra? He only costs 2.
Oh, he only costs 2.
Unless you want to cheat yourself.
No.
I'd be happy if you
I'm
did.
thinking tourist, sorry.
All right, so now you can score that.
Yes. So there's actually 5 there, but that's okay. So it's actually tied, because this color doesn't count. It just counts as a
2-2.
person. So we've got,
First of all, take your oranges. You don't have any. Oh, 2
I don't
good
have
for
any
you.
oranges, no. You keep getting the oranges.
All right, so we have 2 and 2 in there, so we're tied there. By the way,
Right.
once a tourist is done, I'll explain the tourist in just a minute. Leave it there. I'll explain
Yep.
that. Put your assistant away.
Right.
Did you have tourist on there? No.
No, I
All
only
right,
have
was
the
making sure.
bodyguard, and the bodyguard goes back here.
Okay, so since nobody won that stall, because it's a tie, first things first, we both get 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's easy enough.
5.
But then Philip, because he was the player, puts what's called an empty stall tile, but it still has an overflow on it. So he has to
Yes.
decide which way the overflow goes.
I'm gonna overflow it, and you can't like send it off the board or something. You have to
And
send
you
it
can't
to
send
an
it to
open
another
spot.
stall that's already there.
Right.
So now what that means is the tourist, here's the fun part, the tourist now moves into the overflow area,
Mm-hmm.
but it's then replaced with the person's, tourist color, one of
Right.
their assistants, like
Right.
that. See?
And then the tourist is out of the game.
Tourist is then out of the game.
Yep.
And by the way, you have to put it adjacent, like right there. So if I was here, which I was,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be there.
Yep.
It can't be in any of the 4. It has to be right
Yeah.
there. So that's really cool. So that puts me into that area as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you scored that.
Yep.
So now I still have 3 cubes, and you still have 2 to go if you wanted to. But let's see what I want to do now. How about I don't really have a whole lot of great choices here. So I think I'm going to go with brown and purple. Okay, so I'm going to go brown and purple. I'm going to start a new stall.
Okay.
Your turn. You still have 2.
I still have 2, so I'm gonna use brown and orange,
Mm-hmm.
and grab this 4 over here if I hopefully can get that.
Cool. I only have 1 cube, so I can't do anything else. You've got nothing, so do. All right, so I'm gonna roll the die. I got purple. I like purple. Okay. And
I
you
got anything I
You got
want.
anything you want? Question mark.
I want purple.
All right, fair enough. Now what am I trying to get? What am I trying to get here? I'm trying to get none of the things I have. So let's see. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go meow. So it gives me a brown and an orange. Okay, which gives you a purple.
Excellent, you gave me another purple.
Oh, good for you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go brown. Oh man, what did I do wrong there? Okay, so
Don't you love when that happens?
no, I did brown and brown and purple, and I'm gonna go here. Brown and purple.
Okay.
All right, you go.
All right. Purple, purple. I'm gonna go back here. And that closes that, because that's a bodyguard in there.
All right, so now there's no me in there at all. First,
Right.
take your oranges.
I got all the oranges.
Yep. As long as you run all those, but you are.
Right. Bodyguard goes back over here.
And by the way, bodyguards go back into there until you earn them again with being
Yeah,
in
you have
second
to keep
place.
re-earning
You only
them.
earn the bodyguards when you're in second place, by the way. That's the way it works.
Yep.
So did you take your 5 points?
I did not take my 5
So you
points
take 5
yet.
points 'cause you won
1, 2,
that
3, 4,
stall.
5. You were not
I
in
got
there.
nothing, and you put your little guy in there.
And I get to do this.
Look at you.
All right, I finally
Right.
got one.
Now I have a black and an orange left. So let's see, black and orange, so we'll put it here. All right, and that, nothing else, so be good.
Nothing else.
Your turn. Orange. I got brown. Okay.
Let's see, orange. Sometimes you have to think like, wait, where do I want to go?
That's what takes a little long, figuring where I want to go.
I'll give you the orange.
And
And
we're
then
doing-
sometimes you're trying to think,
And we're doing it too
what does
quickly,
the other
of course.
person need?
We're also doing it way
I
quickly
don't
here.
want, okay, so I got the other 2 colors. All right, I'm gonna drop someone right there. Whoop, get in there. Oh, I'll put it here.
All right, I've got a brown and an orange. So just to show you something, here's orange and brown. So I couldn't obviously place it there.
Yeah, it's close.
If you're ever in a case where you can't do, you just don't do. If you
Yeah,
can't,
you
you can't.
pass.
But I can though. I can do brown and orange here.
Right, and if you have an option, you have to use
You
it.
have to go. Exactly. All right, and then you only have one. I have nothing. That's the end of that one. Ding,
Yep.
ding, 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 ding. And orange.
Orange.
Me and the orange.
Orange.
Oh man. All right, let's see. Well, with that being said, I guess I'll go for brown. I don't know. How about this one? Brown and black. Brown and black.
I thought you were gonna give me another orange.
Take your green. Take your green. Okay, so now I have a brown and orange again. And of course, I'm gonna go. Let me, okay. And you have orange and green.
You took the one of the, I'm gonna spend a coin, so I'm gonna switch black with this one. So now I have black and orange,
This is pretty good.
and I get to put my guy right there, which closes that one out.
Oh, there's another tie though.
Another tie.
Okay, first things first, take your oranges.
Yep. Ooh, I finally got a 4.
So now that's a tie. So again, each of us get 5 victory points.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 as well. And then we put the empty stall. But
You
since
put
you
it
were
down.
oh, I was the player.
Because you had the first player.
Yeah, so
Right.
I'm gonna go this way, of course. Gives me a little overflow in that one,
Yeah.
which is good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I only have 1 cube, so back to this again.
Okay.
All right, I'll roll first right here.
It doesn't
Orange.
matter.
Oh
You
my
got
God,
orange.
with the orange.
I got killed my guys again. I will take purple.
Me and orange.
And let's see. I will take orange and brown.
Oh, I get purple.
Yes, you do.
I like that.
I was hoping you didn't need, or you didn't need
I
that.
like the purple.
I'll use the orange and purple.
I don't know if I look
Drop
good in the
one
fez. What do
right.
you think? Do I look good in the fez? I kind of look stupid in the fez, I think.
You don't look stupid in the fez.
It's too high on my head.
All right.
I could squish it down like that. No?
No. I just closed one over here, so I'm going to pick these 3 up because I've got the overflow.
Yep.
So I get.
No oranges
And
there, though.
no,
That's too
and
bad.
no, there's no oranges, but there's no U either. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And you get to put your blue down.
I get to put my blue, which
stop.
I don't want to overflow toward you. That doesn't
Yeah,
help.
you need to do that.
No, I'll just send it off this way.
By the way, when you're doing overflow, if it creates another stall that's filled, and fantastic, you know, it's good stuff. Now me, I have the black and the purple, which of course I'm going to put right here. And I actually do have overflow on here from here, so this one's closed as well. So I get the 2. These guys go bye-bye. And I get to put my tile down, which I'm gonna put yeah. And I get to get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I don't want to throw a cube away, so I might as well put a guy down.
Okay.
And I'll put one way, I'll put one over here.
Cool.
Let's see, no, on the 4. That's where I want it.
All right. So this goes meow, this goes meow, and I roll. And I got a green, new color for a change, which is nice.
And brown.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? All right, I know. I'm gonna do
I am not going to edit that out.
orange and brown for me. You get a purple. And I'm gonna play 2 orange to go, No, yeah, there. Okay, you got two, you got
Yeah.
a purple and a brown.
You're smart about getting those 4s.
I like victory points.
Yeah, let's see. Well, actually, I have an option to do the same thing. Brown and purple, way back here on the 4.
Okay, I have a green and a brown left here, so let's see. I guess I could put it, oh, look, on this 4 here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And then this goes here. Now, we're going to play one more round.
Yeah.
The reason why, as you can see, we're not going to get down to 5 in like 30 minutes of time in the show.
This
So,
will get tedious
but it
to
will get
watch.
tedious, so we're going to do one more round, and then we're going to pretend as if it was the end of the game.
Yes. So I get a purple.
Yep. And I get a green.
Green. And let's see. So purple. Where can I use purple? I don't have any coins left. Oh no. I
Sucks
guess
for
I'll
you.
go over
Sucks for you.
here.
I get a black.
Right. And I get a green and an orange, which maybe I can use resourcefully. No, I'll stick with the purple. I'll
Wish
use
I
the
had a black
purple.
card.
I'll use the purple and the. Man, that was stupid. I use the purple and the green. And oh, what the heck! I might as well use a cousin while I'm at it. So
All right.
I'm going to put one down over here, and I have to put another one adjacent, which doesn't. We're finishing the game out anyway, so.
Yep, and then I have a green and a black. So green and black, I'm going to use here. And put him here. All right.
Okay.
And then, of course, we would keep going. So we're going to pretend that there's only 5 stalls left. Because really it just keeps going on the same way, you know, ending stalls, etc.
Yep.
But what happens is the end of the game, you basically look, one of the things you do, and I'll just explain it, it's very, very simple actually. Final scoring, the first thing you do is you count your juice tokens. Okay, so very quickly we'll count up our juice tokens. 27 for me, so 27 plus, what did I say, I can't say 25. That's
25, so
52.
52.
52 for me, where's 52? Oh.
Yeah.
All right, and what do you have?
I have 16 plus 24, so that's 32, that's 40, no, 38?
Okay.
38.
Gold coins count for 1. I don't have any gold coins. You don't
Oh,
have any,
it
do you have
is
any,
40,
do you have any
sorry.
gold coins? No.
I don't.
So we usually get 1 point for each gold coin. And the last thing is your largest area. Now, to be fair, we didn't get that far. My largest area is just 2 because
Yeah.
they have to be, you know, adjacent to each other.
Yeah,
So,
not diagonal.
yeah, you know, so both of us, you get 3 points per on your only on your largest area.
Yeah.
So I would get 6 more points.
Yeah, and I would get 6 more points. 1, 2, 3,
And at this
4,
point,
5, 6.
that's it, and I would win the game.
You win.
But really, and that's the reason we don't want to keep going. We could have gone to the end, but it would have taken an hour probably. But no, by the time you think about what cubes
Yeah.
you want to use, but really easy to learn, fun to play, fun to win.
Obviously, some strategy, which I haven't quite figured out.
The strategy is to get the orange tokens.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta
my
get
opinion.
those.
You
Yep.
get these little orange tokens, you're going to really build
Yeah.
up your victory points. But it's just a really great game. We loved it.
Yeah.
Again, thanks Rebecca for mentioning the GTM magazine. Pick up a copy, Morocco. Otherwise, we'll see you next month on the Table for Two show. Cheers!
Cheers. Table for Two show created by